Hi, my name is Chris. This is the Chamael Corp. And today I'm figuring out the Velcro on the chest armor. You can see here, I've already got it clamped up. My concern was the way the inside of that kind of indented in from the corners and the sides, that it would pull the flight suit out when it was attached. So I think I have a good solution. Stick around, we will see if it works. So one of the concerns I had with the chest was if we flip it around, there's a pretty deep indentation here, and my concern was if I put Velcro here and here, what that was going to do was it was going to pull the flight suit and the flak vest away from my body when it attached, and I thought that would maybe sit weird or pull weird or something like that. So here's what I'm going to do. I have two pieces of 10 millimeter EVA foam, one for the right side and one for the left side. I have some E600 glue. So what we're going to do is we're going to glue these to the back of the chest, which will then bring those out, so when the Velcro is applied, it should be flush with my chest and it shouldn't create any issues. So here's what we're going to do. First thing we're going to do is we're going to score the back side. Just lightly, not making super deep cuts. Basically, you know, creating some places for that adhesive to get into, you know, crevices, things like that. Ow. Obviously, you should be noting that I am not the proper resource to take blade safety from. Okay, so we got some of that. Got some of that. I've also got an assortment of clamps to make sure this stuff stays in place. So first thing is first. Oop, it is already. And I'm also gonna throw some here. Then we're gonna throw the cap back on because it's leaking. All right. Now I'm gonna make sure this is all oriented correctly. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come in. I'm going to pop that there. I'm going to bring a clamp in here. And I'm going to bring a second clamp. And we're going to do that. Okay, success. We're going to do the same thing with the other side now. Now, hopefully, the clamps don't ruin the finish on the front of this, but when this is dry, and I think the bottle says for some surfaces it could be 48 to 72 hours, since the foam is kind of porous, that leads me to believe it might take a little bit longer. So it's probably just going to sit for 2 or 3 days, make sure it's good and dry. Then we're going to repeat the process with the E6000, I'm sorry, with the Velcro strips here and here. And then once that's dry, we can then move to the flak jacket and the flight suit and figure out where Velcro needs to be applied for these to adhere the way they should. And with any luck, it will hang correctly. Yeah, I'm interested to see how this is going to turn out. So we'll be right back with the Velcro. Okay, so it has been close to 48 hours. And if we look, you can see we've got the foam in there. I don't actually see a world where this is coming loose. It feels really tight. You can still see like the imprints from the clamps, but those should fade. But we're going to go ahead now and we're going to put the Velcro on. So what we do here is we just buy a box of Velcro that you can get from Michael's or Joann's Fabric or even Walmart, right? And I've got a strip of it right here. And we're going to use the, not the fuzzy side, the plasticky side. I don't know what you want to call it. But really what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of measure this out so we know where to cut. Once again, I think I've said it before, do not take blade safety tips from me. You will end up short on fingers. Okay, that one looks good. And we're going to come over here and we're going to probably go to about right there. Alright, so we've got 2 pieces of Velcro that will fit. First thing we're going to do is we're going to uncork the good stuff here. And we're going to get some of that really going on here like that. Alright. We're going to wipe and we're going to cap. And I'm going to check and make sure I didn't get any on my fingers. Perfect. Okay. Now, I'm going to come back here and I'm going to peel the backing off the adhesive Velcro. Then, we're going to come in here like so. And we're just going to do the very best job that we can getting that adhered. And then this is where, you know what? I don't know that we need to clamp this. This does not feel like it's going to go anywhere. So I tell you what, as an experiment, we'll just let that one sit while we work on the other side. So once again, we're just going to kind of get a feel for where that's going to be. Okay. I feel with the adhesive on the back of the Velcro that this is going to work without the need to clamp anything down. And if you notice right here, like my Velcro, I don't know if you can see it, but it does actually hang off the edge, and we can always trim that up later after everything's dry. But this looks good. It looks like it's staying, so we're going to call this a success. The next step, obviously, is going to be attaching the other side of this Velcro to the flak vest. Okay, so here we've got the flak vest. And what we're going to do is we are going to place that chest piece where it needs to be. Then what we're going to come and do is we have a fabric pen. We're going to come in here. And we're going to mark. So we've got lines. I've cut the Velcro, and this is where it's got to go. I plan on using the E6000 to affix this, but the first thing I need to do is I need to put this down and make sure that it's actually going to fit, that it's going to work, right? I don't want to permanently glue something here and then figure out my placement's wrong. So we are gonna, there we are. Okay. Now, being very careful, we're gonna come in here There's my line there, there's my line there. Now we're gonna see how this works. So look, this was a success. In the time from my try-on to now, I have reapplied that Velcro to the flak vest with the E6000. It holds well, it's still flexible, it hasn't damaged the fabric at all, so that's going to be my strategy going forward as I continue to do this. Hopefully this helped. Please hit the comment section below if you have any questions, or if you have any process improvements. That would be also very helpful. We invite you to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and that bell notification so that when we post new content, you get notified. Thank you very much for joining us. We will see you next time, and in the meantime, keep creating.